Good morning. Hi, my wonderfuls. How are you guys doing this morning? This is your daily energy forecast for August 20th, 2019. Okay, keep in mind that energy is fluid. So although I am dating it in the video, if you click on the video and the message resonates, then you can go ahead and take what you need and leave what you don't. Okay, so my wonderfuls, we have been dealing with a lot of narcissistic energy in the atmosphere. That's kind of like a little bit of the aggressive energy because we're still feeling a little bit of that full moon energy in Aquarius. Okay. So today we are vibrating on the number 4. The number 4 is all about self-alchemy. This is all about you being able to be patient today. This is all about you being able to use applications. So you want to use the things that you've learned, okay? Maybe use some instructions today instead of getting frustrated. Like actually reading instructions today could be helpful, okay? Today is all about self-mastery and self-control. Okay. Remember, we still have heavy aggressive energy and narcissistic energy in the atmosphere. So you don't really want to go popping off with them out today. Don't shoot out a lot of verbal bullets today, and then you look around and there's a whole bunch of dead bodies, and you got to do a whole bunch of apologies. Okay. Just prepare yourself, because the lower vibration end of the number 4, my love, you have people are just not going to want to take responsibility for shit today. Okay. They're going to have lack of conviction, aka narcissism. Okay, you could also feel a little clumsy energy in the air today. There could also be lazy energy in the atmosphere today, and dull energy in the atmosphere today. So if you feel like today's just dull, you may want to spice it up. Okay, especially if you a couple and you having some problems and you guys chose to work it out, and you're just walking through the process because you know this is what you're supposed to do. You've chosen the proper timeline, and you having some issues in your love life, you may want to spice it up, okay? Because today could feel like a dull day, all right? Especially with that overly aggressive energy in the atmosphere, okay? People are just going to be lazy today and maybe feel like they don't want to do much of anything today. Okay, so let's jump into what chakras. Oh, okay. Right off the bat, we got the heart chakra popping up today, my lovelies. Okay, and you got grief popping up. And when grief pops up, this is asking you really to forgive. Learn from your pain and move on. And we're going to get your code words for grief, okay? All right, my lovelies. So heart chakra is all about forgiveness. It is all about compassion. And it is all about love, okay? So how are you functioning on those 3 things? Forgiveness, compassion, and love. Are you loving somebody more than you love yourself? Are you loving somebody in a relationship that you need to move on from? Are you not loving and putting enough love into the relationship that you want to hold on to? Okay. Are you loving people that doesn't love you and don't respect you? Really, you got to ask yourself, are you giving compassion, but really you're being an enabler? This is what this card represents. Okay. I'm sorry, your heart chakra. But let's get your code word for grief. Grief is all about dealing with stuff so you can heal and move on, okay? All right, what's the code words for grief, okay? Code word for grief is love, commitment, and vulnerability, okay? So this is where your self-mastery is going to come in today, my love, because you also have acceptance, which is your root chakra. Your root chakra is what's grounding you, okay? Your heart chakra is all about how your heart feels, okay? So what are you dealing with today that's making you feel vulnerable, okay, that you may need to deal with? And what situations are you dealing with today that you may need to shine a little bit more love on, okay? Once again, self-love is there's nothing wrong with self-love, but you want to be able to know that there's a balance that comes in, because you can find energy vampires just sucking all of your love out of you and not filling up your love tank, okay? It's like a gas station. People, you got to pay to get the gas, right? So people just can't come and make withdrawals without, something being deposited back all the time. It's okay to give, but you can't give what you don't have, my loves, okay? All right, so today, one of the situations that you could be dealing with, my loves, is you got the Ace of Air clarified by the 9 of Air. Air energy is all about your thinking, your spiritual and your mental thinking. When this Ace of Air shows up, this is all about you being able to step into your raw power. This is victory, okay? This is breakthroughs. This is just mental clarity coming in, okay? And this could be dealing with you being able to accept things, my love, and operate from a place of love, okay? Let me explain something to y'all, okay? Sometimes you got to love yourself enough to know when to walk away from something, okay? You do have this clarified by the 9 of air energy. That's like depressive energy, okay? For some of you, you have been walking around with these self-fulfilling prophecies. For some of you, you've been just walking around expecting the worst to happen. So this is saying that you have the power to take control of your mind, okay? Some of you, you just need to shut the fucking news off and not even watch the news, okay? You just need to turn that news off, okay? For some of you, you need to stop having conversations with people. We're just going to do one clarification card. I don't normally do clarification in your energy forecast, but we're going to clarify this 9 of air energy. Yep. You got the cups, 4 of cups on the board. The 4 of cups is all about contemplation. The 4 of cups is all about you being able to come into a place where you're reevaluating things, okay? For some of you, it's kind of like you're sitting, repeating whatever opportunity you may have missed. Today is not the day to do so, okay? You do have the Chariot in reverse, okay? With the Chariot in reverse, this is all about lack of control, lack of direction, okay? And this could also be very aggressive energy. This could be the person you're interacting with, okay? You need to sit and contemplate really, if you're choosing your new timeline where you're not going to repeat the old shit, is saying here, step in your power today. Whatever this this dominating aggressive energy is that's causing you all of this 9 of air, aka this 9 of swords energy, my loves, that's that depressive anxious energy in the air today, okay? You're going to have to let that go. Get into a place of meditation. This is saying you can help that today with meditating. And if you're working, meditation doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit, you don't have to necessarily do that. Put on something calming while you're driving to work. Take your lunch hour and plug in something uplifting. You will have to definitely do the work today, okay? Be patient with yourself today. And I think it was in the 1111 message where when we pulled the impatient card for the messages from the guides, they were talking about when you come into a place of impatience, just remember things are unfolding. Okay, you're gaining revelation and things are going to be successful, but you have to be able to see that within first before you can see it without, okay? So whatever this 9, this depressive, anxious energy is today, especially if you are dealing with someone that's very aggressive, you need to be able to find some quiet time today where you can meditate. If you're at a job that you can plug in headphones, that might be your best day today, okay? All right. Okay, my lovelies. You also have the Unity card, which is the Hierophant card. In this deck, it's a Unity card, but it's the Hierophant card. And that's showing up in reverse. Okay, so and it's clarified by the 9 of fire, which is aka the 9 of wands. Okay. When this card show up, it's asking you to have courage. Don't give up. Time to focus, okay? With the Hierophant, however, being in reverse, is asking you to challenge the status quo today, okay? You don't want to be refined. You need to pay attention to what boxes people are trying to box you in, what traditions no longer serve you, what viewpoints no longer serve you, okay? This is all about spiritual organization for some of you. For some of you, it's just you really starting to do that spiritual work and seek out whatever like-minded people you need, okay? Because you're coming into a place of acceptance. This root chakra is saying what is grounding you. What's grounding you? Are you happy? Okay, are you happy with where you are? Okay, and if you're not happy, it's asking you to get into a place of love. Find what really what I'm hearing is find really what you can be committed to without feeling like you're not able to be yourself, okay? Because vulnerability is going to be key. This card is all about love. So it's asking you to release whatever grief you have, release whatever pain you have, so you can step into a place of love and acceptance for self first, okay? So whatever this aggressive energy that you're dealing with today, Please keep in mind, okay, people are going to be unreliable today. So if you know somebody's just unreliable, don't ask them to do something that you know they're not going to do, or they're not going to show up, and then you get frustrated, and then that causes a whole big thing. You know, don't set yourself up today, okay? You want to stand in your strength, okay? You don't want to give up. You want to have the courage that you need to move forward, okay? You want to believe in yourself, and you can do a lot more than you think you can, especially when your back is against the wall, okay? See past your problems today, okay? Use your inner self alchemy, right? To imagine your way, okay? Feel your way out of things that no longer work for you, okay? And how do you do that? You do that first by starting to be honest with yourself. I don't really like this. Don't feel so powerful here. Be honest with yourself. Okay, I got to pull my foot up with this because I'm a little, a little slack over here. Okay, well, okay, I do procrastinate over here. Don't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, my loves, but don't lie to yourself, okay? Now, and you're going to have to be patient with yourself today, okay? You do have the Seven of Water, aka the Seven of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Water, aka it's the Queen of Cups. Okay. So with that being said, my lovelies, the Seven of Water is all about you being able to get out of a place of illusions. Make the choices that you need today, okay, because you are going to have decisions today that you need to make, okay? So make the choice today to do that, okay? The Queen of Water is all about emotional balance, okay? So be able to understand that as you be truthful with yourself, love yourself, and accept the shit that you need to accept today, you can see, right, that you're going to be in a place where you're not waved by your emotions. Okay, all right, I'm angry. Then you don't gotta lash out because you know you're angry. Then you can pull back and figure out why you're angry. Okay, I'm sad. Okay, I'm feeling anxious. Okay, take this time to meditate today, my loves. Okay, all right, my loves. So recap: there's anxious energy in the atmosphere today, as well as narcissist energy in the atmosphere today. Okay, you're gonna have to be able to operate in love today and release all pain today. Okay, I know I keep saying that a lot, but you can do it. Shit, I'm walking through some stuff. I'm not telling y'all nothing I'm not walking through. Okay, accept yourself. Accept yourself. Accept the things you can't control. Okay, if people's trying to just release you today in any way, and you know like this has been toxic, let it go. Okay, today's about self-alchemy, self-mastery. It's about application, taking the things that you've learned. Okay, it's all about self-control today, because I'm telling you, don't pop off with the mouth today. Okay, just know that do not ask people to do things for you, because especially if you know they're not committers. Okay, because today people are not going to commit to shit if that's just not what they do. Okay, there's going to be a lack of conviction today. Okay, that energy is just in the air. Clumsiness, laziness. Okay, so with that lazy energy, they're gonna say, yeah, I want to do, yeah, I'm gonna do it, but they may not show up and don't really have a justified reason why they didn't. Okay, so that's where your self-control is gonna have to come in, my love. So don't ask somebody to do something to you today if you know they're not reliable. Okay, that's just not gonna frustrate you. All right, my loves, make sure you be kind to yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Drink plenty of water. Okay, and do the self-mastery that you can. You get to choose what vibration that you want to operate in. You can't be anxious and happy. You can't be sad and joyful. Okay, you get to choose your state. All right, guys, love you much, and I'll see you in individuals. Bye, guys.